Michelle Jones, 933 Levy Lane, representing Citizens for Fair Real Estate Tax, to speak in opposition to non-planned public hearing item A, followed by Jack Rocheveau.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and members of City Council. My name is Michelle Jones. I reside at 933 Levy Lane here in Chesapeake. I just want to quickly respond to the city attorney. Instead of not responding to the invitation that was given to you, it would have been courteous just to let us know of the requirements instead of just not responding whatsoever. I'll take just a moment to thank City Council Member Krasnoff for attending the town hall meeting sponsored by the Chesapeake Citizens for Fair Real Estate Tax last night. I hope you're in agreement when I say that Gene Waters and Paul Levitt, our president and vice president respectively, provided a professional and courteous forum. You did a fantastic job answering a lot of questions asked by the people of Chesapeake, so thank you, Mr. Krasnoff. As for the rest of you, Mr. Krasnoff made polite excuses for your absence. Maybe you'll thank him later. A couple of years ago, our late city manager, Dr. Clarence Cuffey, was quoted in a press release saying that being the city that cares means showing citizens that we want them involved in our city government. But judging by your lack of interest in last night's meeting, I believe that Dr. Cuffey was speaking only for himself. So I support the 89-cent plan proposed by the Chesapeake Citizens for Fair Real Estate Tax because it's reasonable and fair, and it offers a long-term fix to the problem. Passing a city ordinance requiring the city manager to adjust the property tax rate in line with the cost of living adjustment, or COLA, takes the guesswork out of future increases. Last year you had a $14 million surplus, but still the COLA plan offers the city a $6 million increase in property tax revenue compared to last year's revenue. I've spoken with countless numbers of homeowners in the city of Chesapeake just in the past few days who feel let down by their city council. Some were young families with a $200 or more increase in their monthly mortgage payment. An overwhelming number were retired fixed income people who said, quote, "City council is taxing us right out of our homes. What's the point of working so hard to pay off my home if I'm just going to have to move? And why does the city allow developers to build large, expensive houses beside my small home? It drives up my assessment." Chesapeake has let them down. The people of Chesapeake want a real tax relief plan. A few cents isn't going to cut it. Regarding budget cuts, last week I suggested cutting mosquito control. Mosquito control should not be attached to our assessment, as the mosquito population does not increase with property assessments. It's an added tax that collects more revenue than needed to operate the Mosquito Control Commission. A large portion of the mosquito control tax revenue is transferred into other funds. An art, education, and performance hall is on the unfunded projects list, but it's another project that is currently being looked at for funding sources. It looks like it will cost over $21 million to build, with an annual operating cost of nearly $680,000. That's a few police officer salaries. And then there's the infamous Bell Harbor project. Chesapeake will be providing $71 million for this project, including upfront cash and long-term interest. With all due respect, if I were a police officer or a firefighter, I would march down to City Hall and say, "How dare you give millions to a private developer for a parking garage," and then threaten to cut my job. It's distressing to hear you say that you would rather cut essential needs instead of cutting the wasteful spending that continues year after year. And as you know, public safety is one of the few reasons to levy taxes. We want to fund public safety above all else. We want to pay our fair share for basic needs. And then if you want to build a new park or a cultural arts center or even a parking garage, take it to the people. The people should decide if they want taxes to be levied for special projects. And please don't use scare tactics to achieve your goals. It's quite unbecoming of our honorable council and acting city manager. And I thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. Next two